Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Adesanete. This is the 5th chapter on our work about regenerative agriculture. We already know that you need to observe the context of your property in its insertion within the territory, minimize soil impacts, maximize cultivation of different crops, to keep soil cover all year around with living roots, and integrate livestock within the multiple use of the property in order to have a regenerative agriculture. And then we start talking about the practices which you will justify the claims of having a regenerative agriculture. We talk about non-tillage and the water and carbon services associated to that. And today we will be talking about how to integrate the cultivation of trees within your property in order to generate further ecosystem services or environmental services which can be remunerated by society. In Brazil, we have law-abiding rural landholders to hold certain space of their property without being cultivated. That doesn't automatically generate the right of having a remuneration for water, carbon, or biodiversity. You need to manage those spaces in order to monitor specific indicators which will then make it possible for you to claim a remuneration for generating those services. So having the space doesn't automatically give you the credit. You need to manage it in order to increase, for example, the presence of pollinators, wild pollinators. So this is one of the main reasons why we will be integrating trees within the property to improve its management. So you can bring wild pollinators in by keeping trees into your property. Of course, you can also increase the carbon that you are uptaking from the atmosphere, but that again will depend on how you manage those spaces. And finally, of course, we can have biodiversity credits associated to the tree cultivation in our property as well. But again, it will depend on the specific conditions which will generate the legal and technical key aspects or fundamentals for you to emit your biodiversity credits. And this is what we'll be discussing in our next chapters: how to generate biodiversity, water, or carbon credits from managing trees within the rural property. Follow us to learn more. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Adesanete, Futuro da Minha Africana.